that the BJP isn't helping the government's cause?
I think it has raised the pitch. On the contrary, the opposition has finally raised the pitch against corruption. It's only in the last few days at whatever cost they've done it, but they have raised the pitch. And they've raised the pitch on Colgate.
Ms. Bedi, do you really believe that? Because the BJP has its own Colgate happening in Chhattisgarh, where a Rajya Sabha MP from the party and a known Nitin Gadkari aide was allotted a coal block that cost the state exchequer 1,000 crore rupees. What about that?
I think they're asking for a whole... See, the point is, on the contrary, this is exactly why we were asking for a special investigation team. Had a special investigation team been created on Colgate, etc.
No, but that is a separate point. Why not Girao the BJP? Why not Girao Nitin Gadkari?
No,
that's
you
the
can
question, because that's where you're
you
dissenting with the rest of the team.
No, understand that. Listen, you can Girao everybody today. I think that's what I twittered, that politicians never realized all these years that chickens will come to roost. Chickens have come to roost. But the point is, at the moment, you've got to choose between the two. Who has the numbers? Who is the decider? Who can give you the law? Not the BJP. But once you get the system in law, BJP too is subservient to the law, comes under that law. I am for focusing my energy on achieving from and targeting who can give, who have the responsibility to give. Today the government in power has the responsibility to set the CBI free, to give you a strong Lokpal. That is the point I'm talking about.
Right, Ms. Bedi, but there's also the question that we saw in the Rajya Sabha, how the Congress didn't have the numbers, and it was the BJP that then stalled the entire proceeding and ensured that Lokpal was put on the back burner.
On the contrary, I also saw the whole telecast. The BJP was moving for amendments, and they had the support of the left. They also had the support even at that time of Mayawati ji in the Rajya Sabha to move right amendments. And one of the key amendments they were moving was to make CBI independent, to come under the Lokpal. And that could not be, when I saw it online, and when the Congress realized that the BJP may go ahead with the amendments and they had the numbers, because the Congress doesn't have the numbers in Rajya Sabha. But BJP had almost managed the numbers. And once they were moving, had you had that bill passed, the Indian Parliament would have had two bills. It would have had an amended bill as passed by Rajya Sabha, and you would have had one by the Lok Sabha, and you would have had the joint session called to finally settle it on numbers. The Indian history of Lokpal would have been different.
Fair point there. The Indian history of Lokpal might have been different, but unfortunately politicking between the two political parties ensured that the Lokpal did not come into practice and remains just a bill at the moment that hasn't been passed. Thanks a lot, Ms. Bedi, for joining us and speaking to us here on Headlines today.